Hello, tonight our lesson is on the order of operations. And the order of operations, we use this following acronym to remember. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, where the P stands for parentheses. So whenever we have an expression that has parentheses, we would start with the numbers inside and work those out first. The E stands for exponents. So that is when a number is taken to a power. And those are problems that we're not quite ready to tackle yet. Most of the ones we'll be doing have multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. Okay, and by the way, so notice that when you get to the multiplication and division, it's not multiplication then division, it's multiplication and or division. So in other words, whatever occurs first going left to right in the expression. And it's the same with addition and subtraction. All right, they both have equal standing. So going left to right, you're going to either add or subtract whatever comes first. Okay, let's get started with these two examples. Example number 1, 54 minus 36 divided by 6. So if we look at our Please Excuse My Dear Aunt Sally, PEMDAS, we would see that division must be done before subtraction. So we would start with the division. 36 divided by 6 would be done first, not 54 minus 36. 36 divided by 6 is 6, and then we would subtract as the second and last operation. So 54 minus 6, this problem would equal 48. All right, look at example 2. 45 plus 20 divided by 5. Again, multiplication or division would be done before addition or subtraction. So we would divide 20 divided by 5, which is 4, and then we'd do the addition. 45 plus 4, this equals 49. All right, here's example 3. Look at our Please Excuse My Dear Aunt Sally. We have multiplication and or division, whatever occurs first, going left to right. So if I'm going left to right, there's a multiplication right here. It's 10 times 2. So we'll do that. 10 times 2, that's 20. Now let's keep going left to right. There's a plus sign and there's a division. So okay, here's the next operation we would do. 8 divided by 4. That equals 2. Now let's bring down the plus and the minus signs. And let's reset. We're going left to right again, and we're going to either add or subtract whatever comes first. In this case, subtraction comes first. So we would go 30 minus 20, which of course is 10. And then we would finish by adding 10 plus 2. So the answer to this one was 12. Now often students will remember the acronym PEMDAS, and they'll think because the A is in front of the S that you always add before you subtract, and that's not true. So if you went 20 plus 2 for this problem and then took it away from 30, you get the answer of 8, which is a different answer. All right, here's example 4. Again, using Please Excuse My Dear Aunt Sally, we're going to look for multiplication and or division, whatever comes first, going left to right. So what do we do first? All right, if you said 12 divided by 3, you're correct. That's the first operation that we do. So 12 divided by 3 is 4. What's the next operation? If you said 24 divided by 3, you'd be correct. That would be the next operation. 24 divided by 3 equals 8. And then what's the next operation after the division sign? Okay, there is a multiplication right here. See that dot? So after we divide 24 by 3, we would then need to multiply the 8 times the 8. So that would equal 64. All right, now let's reset. Let's bring down our 4. Let's bring down the plus sign. We haven't done anything with this 4, so let's bring it down. There's a minus sign. We're going to bring that down. And then we have 64. Okay, so take careful note of that. We went left to right. We did division, then we did a division, and then we immediately did the multiplication, the 8 times 8. All right, now we're ready to reset. So left to right, we have this time addition first, 4 plus 4. And then we have subtraction. Ooh, 8 minus 64. Oh, okay. Well, this is going to bring us into the negative numbers. Now, I didn't mean for this to happen, but that's okay. If I'd have $8 in the bank and I withdraw 64, I am going to be in the negative. I've taken out more than what I had, and the bank's not going to be happy about that, and I'll probably get charged a nice little fee. So if I take away 8 from 64, the difference between those two, 8 and 64, is 56. And since the negative 64 has a greater magnitude than the positive 8, I end up negative 56 in my account. Okay, so this would give us a negative 56, but we're not quite ready for the integers, so the thing we're concerned about here is that you're following the order of operations. All right, so next we have the self-quiz. All right, here's the self-quiz. I want you to pause your video and copy these down and work them out. All right, do that by yourself and then restart to check your answer. Welcome back from pausing the video. For number 1, the first operation is division, 12 divided by 6. That's 2. And the second operation is subtraction, 78 minus 2. So the answer was 76. How'd you do? All right, let's look at the next one. For number 2, the first operation is division, 25 divided by 5. That equals 5. And the next operation is multiplication, 3 times 4. That equals 12. Let's bring down the minus and the plus and the 50. Let's go left to right. 50 plus 5, that equals 55. And then 55 minus 12, so this equals 43. And that was it. So how'd you do? Okay, that's all for tonight. Remember, read some books.